Good day. We are here in the Mossel Bay Municipality Multimedia Recording Studio, and we are talking about fire safety during the festive season and actually in general in Mossel Bay. And we have a special guest, Station Commander Wayne Sternsdorf from Mossel Bay Fire Rescue and Disaster Management Services, and he is specifically tasked with operations. Welcome to the studio, Mr. Sternsdorf.
Thank you, and good afternoon to everybody.
Let's get straight to it. What are the most common fire risks you see in Mossel Bay, specifically in homes during the festive season?
Multi-plugs, cell phones, chargers, any chargers, people leaving their cell phones when they're charging on the beds, tablets on the beds, and the likes, and Christmas tree lights, and all the additional lighting that they use for festive lights. And generally just overloading the power, reckless behavior when conducting braais and cooking and things like that. When people are more in a relaxed mode, creates a bit of a challenge.
If I can ask a follow-up question, why are chargers and charging equipment a problem? What is the risk associated with that?
Well, when you charge your cell phone or your electronic device or a laptop, the laptops and that have got little fans in there to keep it cool. But if you put it on a soft surface like a bed or a couch or a mattress or something, your appliance doesn't get a chance to cool down because it's not. So they generate when it charges the battery, it generates a lot of heat. The same as when you charge your cell phone, you feel the back of your cell phone, it's warm. The chargers, the little chargers that plug into the wall, they also get hot. And when you've plugged 3 or 4 into a multi-plug, you leave them on without the device being connected, it creates a bit of a problem and a heat build-up. And people put them under beds, they put them behind couches, they put them with curtains over it, and that all becomes a fire risk if the temperature elevates enough to ignite the material around it.
So you've basically sketched a scenario now. What are the most simple steps people can take in and around the house to prevent fires while they are celebrating? You mentioned that people are more relaxed, but what should people never forget in and around the house during the festive season?
Safety, obviously, and safety of not just themselves, but their visitors, their neighbors, people that are just in the vicinity. It becomes a risk when we've got to respond to an incident and you've got people outside. So your risk heightens when you've got emergency situations. So you want to try and minimize that to the most by not having emergencies, basically. So, but things that they can do with that type of thing is, like you asked just now, is once your cell phone is charged, unplug it. Don't lie with your cell phone charging on the bed next to you and fall asleep. Don't leave it on your pillow. Put it on the nightstand next to you or somewhere safe. The multi-plugs. Don't overload a multi-plug. Make sure that you're not running extension leads with furniture and stuff on top of it, because that weakens your wires and especially when we're getting a lot of visitors in our house. Everybody wants to quickly charge their cell phones, plug in their laptops, plug in their tablets, quickly charge them so that they can do whatever they have to do on their electronic devices. And the electronic device generates heat when it's charging, so that becomes the problem.
I don't want to labor the point, but it's still interesting to me that we immediately, when you think about fire during the festive season, we think about a braai, we think about fairy lights, or we think about somebody just unlawfully setting off a firecracker. But could you perhaps just talk to us a little bit about the hazard, fire hazard from lithium-ion batteries?
Lithium-ion batteries, as I say, when they charge, they also, the battery gets hot. It's hot to touch. Lithium-ion batteries are found in cell phones, laptop computers, not just the cars. People have got them in their houses with their inverter systems, their solar systems. So you need to keep that area ventilated. You need to make sure that your batteries are maintained, that your product, your inverter, whatever is serviced regularly, is looked after. You haven't got, how can I say, equipment and stuff. And if it's in your garage or something, it's not got a whole lot of stuff packed on top of it because it's in the way, garden furniture or whatever. You've got to stick to what the manufacturer says with your lithium-ion batteries, and obviously the maintenance and the care of them. Get them checked out regularly. Let somebody come and have a look and see that everything's safe. There's no overheating, etc. So it's about just being, how can I say, proactive rather than reactive.
Speaking of that, I know that Mossel Bay Fire Rescue and Disaster Management spend a lot of time doing educational drives. Can you elaborate a little bit about, I know that there's various focus areas, specifically the youth and then adults and then elderly people. How do you go about teaching fire safety in Mossel Bay?
Well, we've got different, how can I say, programs that we do. During the school times, we go to the schools, we get invited by the schools, we do awareness talks. Obviously, our mascot Snoopy is at most of them, and getting the message to the kids, they take it home to their parents. The same as when we go to do community outreaches, the crews go often in the early evenings, late afternoons, and we go and we visit the taverns, and we just walk around generally in the taverns speaking to the people about fire safety and when they're intoxicated to be careful of candles, cigarettes, gas heaters, galley stoves, paraffin stoves, and we basically preach awareness to the people. We also do awareness at events that we've been that have been arranged by the municipality, by sharing with the children. And one of our new, how can I say, gimmicks, if you want to do it, when we go to structural fires, informal settlements, when the guys are busy packing up, some of the younger firemen have started, they call all the kids that are standing around and they start giving them the safety, the stop, drop and roll talk, the be careful of the illegal electrical wires, etc. And so we are building our relationship with the community by spreading the fire safety message far and wide. We also do a lot of installation of smoke alarms. We go door to door in the informal settlements and that, and we provide a smoke alarm for them, and we explain to the people how to use it. We install it for them, and we give them a fire safety talk while we're at it.
So obviously we've spoken about quite a wide variety of things that can go wrong in terms of hazards during the festive season. Is there anything in particular, something rare that might happen in people's homes that could cause a risk that is sometimes overlooked?
It's difficult to say. Every incident I've been to is always different. But one of our big risks is always a braai fire, especially if it's an indoor braai. And you get people that have rented their residence out, or it's a holiday, and the people tend to overload the fireplace because they make bigger fires than what they're supposed to, and that can become a bit of a problem because the heat generated from the fire and the embers that are given off can also create problems.
So if someone is visiting Mossel Bay and staying in a guest house or a rental, like we've just spoken about, what's a typical type of fire safety check that they must do on arrival?
Obviously check their escape routes if an incident or something happens. Check that there's a fire extinguisher available. Make sure that your multi-plugs are obviously plugged in or plugged out, depending if you need to use them. Find out most of the guest houses that do leave contact numbers to use in an emergency. Familiarize yourself with your environment, basically, or what we call situational awareness. So look around, discuss it with your family. It takes 2 minutes, right? If there's an emergency or something, we need to get out, we're all going to meet behind the garage outside, or simple little things like that. Put that away when you get home. The first day you get on holiday, and then everybody will know what to do, and it'll create less frustration when emergencies do happen.
So we were just talking about emergency numbers. Could you just give us the emergency numbers for Mossel Bay should anything happen?
Well, the easiest, everybody's got a cell phone. If I'm going to give a landline number, not very many people remember the landline. So from your cell phone, you dial 112, and when the operator picks up, you tell them you're in the Mossel Bay area to put you in contact with the Mossel Bay Fire Rescue Service or the ambulance, and they put you through. Alternatively, you can phone 10177, which goes through to the ambulance control center, and they are able to assist you as well.
So just a quick wrap up, key message to the community as we head into this festive time.
Welcome to our town. Be safe. If we see you, we want to just wave and drive past. We don't want to come and see you in an emergency.
Mr. Sternsdorf, thank you very much for a great talk, very insightful, very informative, and I hope that everybody listened. They've got a better understanding, a few tips that will keep them fire safe during the season, and good luck with the time that lies ahead. Thank you for joining us in studio today.
It's only a pleasure, and a happy festive season to everybody.